Hello, good morning everybody once again. I'm with you again to teach English grammar. What are we going to learn? Which chapter? Chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is Parts of Speech. What is the name of the chapter? Parts of Speech. Okay, we will learn about the parts of speech today. So have a look the important parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. Before I continue, let me tell you what is part of speech. We make some we use some words when we write a sentence. There are some words which must be used in a sentence to get a clear meaning. Those are called as parts of speech. Okay, so what are the words? And all these words comprise of a sentence. Otherwise, it cannot be called as a sentence. When we write a sentence, that sentence has different types of words. And all those words have given certain names. They are called as parts of speech. So let us see what are the 8 parts of speech in a sentence. 8 parts of a sentence. What are they? Number 1 is noun. Number 2, pronoun. Number 3, adjective. Number 4, verb. Number 5, adverb. Number 6, preposition. Number 7, conjunction. Number 8, interjection. Okay, these are the different parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. Can you name it? Okay, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Okay, now in this chapter we will learn about each and every one of them. We will learn about all these 8 parts of speech. Okay, moving to the first one, noun. What is noun? Naming words. What is a noun? Naming words are called noun. Okay. There are 2 types of noun. Naming words are called noun and there are 2 types of noun. Okay. Proper noun and common noun. What are the 2 types of noun? Proper noun and common noun. A noun that points a particular person or thing is called proper noun. Noun means naming word like boy, girl, teacher, Anita, apple, tree, road, etc. These nouns are of 2 types, proper noun and a common noun. Proper noun means that points a particular person, like I told you apple. Apple is, if I tell you a fruit, that is not proper. Any fruit can it be. But when I tell you apple, it means that is only one fruit. Apple is only one. Then Anita, that is the name of a girl. If I tell you the name girl, that belongs to that word is common to everybody and that is known as common noun. A noun that is spoken commonly is called common noun. Example, cat, dog, etc. If you give a name to the cat like Pussy, then Pussy is a proper noun and cat is a common noun. And if I take the name of Aradhya, Aradhya is a what type of noun? Common noun or proper noun? Aradhya is proper noun, but girl is common noun. Tree, tree is common noun and mango tree is proper noun. So have you understood? When we point out a particular thing or person, that is known as proper noun, and when we talk generally, then that is known as common noun. So shall we move? Okay. Next one, pronoun. Next part of speech is pronoun. What is pronoun? A word which is used in the place of noun is called pronoun. What is pronoun? A word which is used in the place of noun. When we use a word in the place of noun, in place of noun is called the pronoun. See the example: he, it, she, etc. Like Aradhya is a girl. Aradhya is a beautiful girl. Aradhya is an intelligent girl. Aradhya went go to school daily. Aradhya went to the market today with her mummy. In these sentences, we are using the noun Aradhya, proper noun, many times. To avoid this repetition, what do? We use some words in place of that noun, proper noun. Okay, then that word is known as pronoun. So can you tell me what word can be used in the place of Aradhya? Aradhya is a Aradhya is a girl. Aradhya is a good girl. Aradhya is a beautiful girl. In place of that Aradhya, for in the second, third, fourth, fifth sentences, what we can use? She. She is the pronoun there. Like Aradhya is a girl. She is a good girl. She is an intelligent girl. She goes to the school daily. Today she has gone to market with her mother. In this way, we can use pronoun in place of the noun. Got it now? Okay, so we have completed noun and pronoun. Next one, third one is adjective. What is adjective? A word which describes a noun is called an adjective. What is an adjective? The word which describes a noun, which tells us something about a noun. A word which tells us something about a noun is called adjective. And see the example. Example: cute, brave, beautiful, etc. In my previous example, I told you Aradhya is a beautiful girl. So that beautiful, that is the word we gave to support the noun. The noun is Aradhya and a girl. So beautiful girl means that girl, the noun has been described. The noun has been described with the word beautiful. So beautiful is the adjective. That baby is a cute baby. Baby. Baby is cute. So describing word. Or we can say that boy, he looks handsome. Then handsome is an adjective. Or that bring that red apple. Yeah, bring that green apple. Yeah, bring that small ball. These are the description. This word describes about that noun. Then that describing word is known as adjective. So you have understood, whenever we use a word to describe a noun, that is called as adjective. So fourth one, what is that? Verb. What is verb? Action word is called verb. What is action word? The word which tells us about an action, like jump, eat, run, etc. Whatever action you do, whatever work you do, like walk, go, eat, write, learn. Okay, all these words, action words, are called as verbs. That is very common. So we are moving to fifth one, adverb. What is adverb? Adverb is the word which tells how work is done. The word which tells how work is done is called adverb. Okay, it means that that verb tells us about the verb. The word which tells us about the noun is called as adjective, and the word which tells us about the verb is called adverb. See the example: slowly, fastly, well, etc. I'll tell you a sentence. He eats very slowly. He eats very slowly. Eat is the verb, and slowly, very slowly I told. That word tells us about the verb. So the word became adverb. She runs fastly. Runs is the verb and fastly is the adverb. Have you got it now? Okay, so the word which helps the verb or the word which tells us about the verb is called adverb. So moving to the next one, what is that? Preposition. What is this? Preposition. What is preposition? The preposition shows relation. What is preposition? The word shows relation. Relation between the things, relation between the words. That word is known as preposition. See the example. Examples are in, on, under, etc. The cat is in the box. Where is the cat? In the box. The relation is there now. The ball is on the table. The ball is on the table. Or the cat is under the umbrella. Under, where is the cat? Under the umbrella. The man is sitting under the tree. Where is the man? Under the tree. Got it now? A relation between the noun and the remaining part of the sentence. That relation has been made by the word and that word is called as preposition. Okay. Next one. What is the next one? Conjunction. What is the next one? Conjunction. And what is conjunction? Conjunctions join sentences, words and phrases in many ways. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are the words that join the sentences, words and phrases. These three things have been joined together. When we join two sentences or two words like Ram and Shyam, two words have been joined or two phrases. These words are called as conjunction. See the example? Or, and, but, etc. Okay, got it now? Will you write or learn today? That is or, we have joined them. Next example. Rama reached the station, the train had left. What I have today? You can join the two sentences by using but. The Rama has reached the railway station, but the train had already left. But two sentences have been joined. These joining sentences are called as conjunctions. The last one, interjection. What is interjection? Interjections are used to show sudden reactions or feelings. When we would like to show our sudden reaction or sudden feeling, that word is called as interjection. What is it? What are the examples? Look here. Wow, alas, etc. Oh, sometimes if a child falls in front of us, what is the first word we tell? Oh. Otherwise, if our team wins the match, we are sitting among the public and the team which we support wins the match, then what do we say? Wow. Don't you say it in this way? Yes. These words which tell us or which shows the sudden reaction or sudden feeling is known as interjection. Understood? So we have completed all the 8 parts of speech. We have come to the end of the chapter. You have understood everything. Okay, let us have a revision now. What we learned in this chapter. What did we learn today? We learned that there are 8 parts of speech. And what are they? Number 1 is noun. What is noun? Naming word. Number 2, pronoun. What is pronoun? The word used in place of noun like he, she, it, they, we, etc. Number 3, adjective. What is adjective? The word which tells us about the noun like beautiful girl, handsome boy, red apple, tall tree, etc. Next, number 4, verb. What is verb? Action word. The word tells us about an action, write, eat, jump, walk, etc. Number 5, adverb. What is adverb? The word tells us about the verb, like doing slowly, eating fastly, running fastly. Okay, he works intelligently. In this way, when we are using the words supporting the verb, they are known as adverb. Number 6, preposition. What is preposition? The connection has been given, like the monkeys are sitting on the tree, the students are playing on the ground. Okay, in this way, one, in, on, at, the man is standing at the bus stop. In this way, these words join or connect the sentences, this noun with the remaining part of the sentence. That is known as preposition. Seventh one, conjunction. What is conjunction? Conjunction means two sentences or two words or two phrases have been joined by some words and they are called as conjunction, like and, or, but, etc. Then number 8, interjection. What is interjection? The word which shows sudden feeling. Wow. Oh, these things, these words are called as interjection. So these are the 8 parts of speech, and each and every sentence have all these 8. It is not compulsory that all these 8 will be there, but we can see normally the first 6 parts of speech will be there in each and every sentence normally. Clear? Okay, so we have completed the chapter. Prepare it very nicely. If you did not understand, go through the video many a time. So it's a time to wind up the class. As usual, stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourself. Bye.